we'll make it up as we go along. Right. Okay. So, hi everybody. I didn't prepare an introduction, so I'd like you to very much to introduce you to Meg Mann and Mark Brown, who were clients of mine. One of the first set of clients that I had, and my first clients in Portugal when I started up Red Box. And looking back on our LinkedIn profiles, we've known each other for over 10 years now. So
wow.
I know, and look at us, aren't we gorgeous? 10 years
I know.
on, I know.
I know.
You haven't aged a bit. Yeah.
It's
Right.
the Portuguese air. I think it's the Portuguese air. And I don't remember us being introduced by anybody. We weren't sort of referred to each other, were we? I think Meg found me on LinkedIn.
I think actually, I think it was Kevin who had met you. Our friend and colleague, Kevin Cottom, had met you somehow. And then Kevin, who loves coming to Portugal, put us in touch. That's my recollection. But he may have connected us via LinkedIn. That's true.
I think it was the other way around.
That could be. See what happens to your memory in 10 years, right?
Absolutely.
The years are beginning to show.
Anyway, so yeah, I think this is great. This is sort of proves kind of the longevity of these type of relationships is possible. I think we were very, very fortunate that we were in the same country at the majority of the times. I've been able to visit you when you're in your old apartment, and while you've been in Lisbon, which has been lovely. And also meeting your colleagues and friends from the States, which was super fun, and being introduced to Kevin, of course, who was just adorable. So do you remember back in the day why you were looking for a virtual assistant?
Yes, quite clearly because of all the travel. As you well know, for years we've worked by traveling around the world and working with multinationals. So we were in and out of Portugal quite a bit, and it made a lot of sense for us to have someone who was physically here and could handle things for us in our absence. And you did that very, very well.
Thank you. With all your traveling, was there one thing that you remember that you wanted the support on? Were you looking for specific support, or did you just think, oh, we need somebody, kind of a general person in our business at this particular time? Did you ever think that there was going to be the longevity that there has been?
Well, from my perspective, one of the things that has been so wonderful is your versatility, Emma. I mean, it started off with some fairly basic things of, I'll call it administrative, but over time, you've helped me a lot with the marketing and promoting my book. You've worked with us on the technology side. Meg, I know she's helped you on some specifics as well.
Yeah. On my course, but what I remember, Emma, when we got started, there was a lot that we needed to do with our website and keeping things updated on our website, keeping things updated on with our biz here in Portugal. That was important as well. And as Mark mentions, it was really seeking someone who had the versatility that you have. And beyond that, I think one of the things that we've learned to value about you is a policy that we follow too, is that if you don't know, you're either willing to stick with it to find an answer, or you're willing to find someone else who is the expert. And so you acknowledge, do well, and you acknowledge where we need support. And we really value that type of, not only the transparency, but that kind of go get them attitude of finding the right solution for the right problem. And so I think at the time we had, and over the years, we've had various issues that we've turned to you for, and you've always been able to help us.
No, I very much value that openness, that honesty, that yes, I can do something, I can do it well, or no, actually, you're better off talking to somebody else. But here's Sarah. Let me introduce you to Sarah because she's brilliant.
Exactly.
And always happy to pay it forward. Absolutely.
Yes. Yes. And I think it was those shared values and the shared approach to business with integrity and transparency that we so valued from the beginning of the relationship.
Absolutely. And you guys are just wonderful to work with. You're very open-minded, very open-hearted. You are. And especially because it was the start of my business career, just being open to the idea of having somebody else on your team that wasn't necessarily from your background, wasn't another coach, but could bring different experience and different ways of doing things and different ideas into your business. You were very, very open about letting me in. It was great.
Well, and that's very, very kind of you to say. And remember, we share something, and that is the idea of setting up and running a business abroad. All three of us are outside of our home countries, and we're familiar with the thrills and the challenges of operating in other languages, in other environments.
Yes.
And so I think that also has created a bond between us, despite your unusual accent when you speak English.
And that I will spell traveling with 2 L's.
Yes, you insist on that.
I insist on that. I really do.
Yes.
So was there one thing that you?
Well, but speaking of that, I keep trying to spell it that way. Sorry.
Is there one thing that you can sort of pinpoint that was very valuable to you, having me in as part of Clarity?
I think we could both speak to that. From my perspective, I'll volunteer that I'm a bit of a technophobe. I'm intimidated by many things that have to do with the computer. You know this very well from experience. And very often, Emma, you were the one that held my hand as I was setting up my YouTube channel, as I was promoting my book, as Meg mentioned, on the website. When I would begin to get a little panicky about the technology, you were almost always able to take care of it or point me in the right direction. And I continue to be grateful for that.
I remember you were very, very nervous about moving on to social media.
Oh, yeah.
And what platforms that you should use and your tone and your language. So it's heartwarming to know that you still value my counsel through that.
Please don't go. Please don't go.
Lovely. It's lovely. Okay. Well, thank you very much for your time, both of you. It's been lovely to chat, and I'm very grateful that you're still here in Lisbon and still here in Portugal, and that we continue to be friends and colleagues. So thank you very much.
Absolutely. And here's to another 10 years, Emma.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
Look forward to the next 10.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good plan. Good plan. All right. You take good care then.
And you. Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Thanks so much.